What's good, YouTube? Back with another survival guide. As promised, I would do another one. I'm gonna do a lot more actually from this point on. This guy is gonna be resistance. Now I know I've already done a resistance guide, but this is that resistance guide was the beginner's guide. This is gonna be the more advanced version of it. It's basically how me and my friend Floor Matt YT right here. It's how me and him plays this map. And with this strategy, he's gotten to wave 422. My highest is 230, but that was with the other one. But 170 with this one. But I haven't played this map too much. It would be a lot higher than it is, but I just didn't play this map too much. But I still find people like struggling, even like the more advanced players, like not on our level, but just more advanced. So I'm just gonna make this guide for people like that. Everything's good. All right, let's go. Alright, so when the game starts, instead of running to that house, you're gonna run over here. But you have to make sure, this is how you get more money at the start of the game. Because with this strategy, this is one of the most money-making maps in the game. You have to make sure you have kills taking headshots. Then run up here and lay down behind this whatever you want to call it. This way they can shoot you, but they won't really be able to like get good shots on you. So that gives you a chance to shoot them in the head. It kind of like I did on Terminal, but on Terminal it's way better. Sometimes they may run up beside you, but you should be able to like get them before they can shoot you. And you have to kind of be quick with shooting them, because if you let them like shoot too many times, they might eventually hit you. Like on Terminal, knife the last guy.
Weapons armory is online. Ammo and weapons upgrades are available.
After you complete wave 1, this is the jug spot, as shown in the last video. The last resistance video. Shoot this car, take a grenade, and throw it at these ones. If they're not on fire, just shoot them. Then take your shotgun and shoot the back tire on this van. It'll instantly catch on fire. And then start the next wave from right here.
Hostiles inbound.
Same thing as wave 1. So if you get headshot and rampage, you can kind of like you can go down there, but like just make sure you aim for their head stuff. If you get shot a couple times, that's fine.
Equipment armory online. You now have access to explosives and armor upgrades.
Alright. This is optional, you can shoot this car. But this is really recommended to shoot this van. On the white van, it's the front tire instead of the back. But you have to do that with a shotgun. It won't work with any other gun other than a shotgun.
Thermal scans show attack dogs in your area.
So I don't have it 100% figured out, but like, I think you like sit right here, the dogs won't be able to get you. Like, yeah, you can't crossfire. I think the dogs won't be able to jump on you. Yeah, it's only happened a couple times, but just see how it works. Alright, it works. My aim sucks. Don't worry about that.
Этому бойцу нужен врач! Займись целью слева, я прикончу второго! Air support armory now online. Close air support is available for tasking.
Alright, after wave 3, that's when you get your care package. And I forgot to mention, as said in the beginner's guide version of this map. What I just said? I have lost tongue. Just excuse my like stuttering and not understanding what I'm even saying. But as said in the beginner's guide, you don't have to be level 50. You have to at least be level 21 for the strategy. Now they have MP5 now, so the other spot like right here isn't gonna work as well. But we do have rampage and headshots, so this is optional. You can go for the headshots and rampage if you want the more money, but if you want to worry about like them hitting you with their guns, that you can just go down and knife them. But it's totally up to you, because you're gonna make a lot of money regardless. Alright, after wave 4, pick up the MP5s, but don't use them. You're gonna save these MP5s for the heli wave, which is on wave 6. You can also start blowing this car up if you want to. And these little scooters, they take 4 shots with the shotgun. Now you can do that a lot earlier than I did if you want. It's just up to you. I think that this guy's body right here is gonna be a little harder to see though. Now if you're in my situation, you could kind of sit behind this little gate right here, but you gotta be careful, because they have certified aimbot. Alright, now in wave 5, you can choose to blow up the rest of these vehicles right here. At the end of wave 5, excuse me. I don't have a lot of MP5 ammo. Don't make that type of mistake. I forgot to pick up the ammo. I just jumped right off the thing, didn't I? The platform, whatever you want to, I don't know what it's called. Whatever you want to call it. As always, crouch to duck their bullets. Knife streak. Alright. You guys should already know the basics of this. If you have knife streak, kill streak, just go for the kill streak. If you have knife streak rampage or knife streak anything else, just go for the knife streak. Whoa. please don't die by the car. Alright. 31,000 only on wave 7. That's amazing. Again, go for the next streak. Shoot a guy once for the extra 225. Now if you're doing this, I kind of recommend holding out the MP5 or whatever gun won't one-shot them, just in case you have to accidentally panic and shoot them.
Team, enemy attack dogs are approaching your location.
Now you could sit under the table if you would like, but I would prefer just sitting here like with MP5 or shotgun, whichever one you want to use, and just try to be quick with getting the dogs. Okay, after wave 9, well, after wave 10, there's room to AK-47 soldiers. So you guys should already know holding out a Claymore or C4 does extra knife damage. Now you can do one of two things on wave 10, 15, and 20. You could go to the cars, or you can kill the jug the faster way. Like if you want to play a little bit faster, you get through the early waves fast, like I like to do. At least on this map. You can't do it on every map. Like some maps you have to take your time. But for this map, I like to just wait for the jug to come down, kill him the faster way. But you have to be careful doing this because I'm not 100% sure they stopped him with their guns yet. That's kind of risky, but it's always fast. As long as you're hitting your shots and they shoot him in the head, it's always quick. Rampage. Being that we have Rampage, we can just kind of like wait for all of them to get together, like over here or something. Just wait for them. And after this wave, you're going to be wanting to trade in your shotgun for the AK. Okay. If you're in my situation, when they're all separate like this, wait for them to get a little closer so you can get the Rampage or have a better chance of getting it. You can also knife them if you're not 100% sure if they start hitting you like I wasn't.
Enemy contacts approaching your position.
Or it might be smarter to wait right here. I don't know. It might be a little smarter to wait right here. Considering that you have to like shoot them though. What I mean by shoot them is dude, like shoot them once the way I'm doing to slow them down. Yeah, this seems to work a lot better. It's also optional, but you can't knife them. Like I'm about to wait for all of them to get together, then I'm gonna start knifing them. But again, gotta be careful doing this because they can hit me once and I'll die. Wave 12, 50 to 7,000.
Suicide bombers, keep your distance.
Rampage again.
Вертолетные пути. Уничтожить их! Нам нужен врач!
Sometimes, guys, when I'm doing this, I think like, what would be better? Like die trying to get the rampage, or let the rampage go down, save $4,000. That'd be my mindset when I'm doing stuff like this. Like I can die trying to get the rampage, or I can save $4,000 and possibly still get the rampage. Or either way, you'll be getting money either way, like the wave bonus and stuff. So you don't have to always completely rush it if you know you're gonna die trying to do it. Nice trick and kill streak. Go for the kill streak, because it'll be a lot easier to kill streak.
Зовите сюда врача! Пехота, 12 часов! Этому бойцу нужен врач!
Okay, wave 14. Well, wave 15 basically. Honestly, guys, I think this is really the most money I've ever had this early on Resistance. Usually I'm at like 60,000. Anyways, sorry, I got sidetracked. After wave 14, buy the grenade sentry, because the grenade sentry is gonna help out a lot with money. Now, if you don't feel very confident that you'll be able to kill two of the jugs, like two of the jugs the way you did on wave 10, if you did it that way on wave 10, use the card. But do not, never, I cannot stress this enough, never get on the card this way. That allows the jugs to get this close, and sometimes this close, and they'll be able to see you and shoot you. Always get onto the car from this way. That way they'll likely stay, they'll never go right here for one, and they're more likely to stay in this area or over the wall. Sometimes they can get a little too close right here, and sometimes hop onto the car right there. If that happens, just throw a flash immediately. Like if they're actually doing damage to you, throw a flash. Because I think it might only happen when the riot shield jug and armor jugs do it. I'm not sure. But the absolute most effective way to get onto the car is hop onto the wall and jump onto this wall and prone on the car. But this is kind of tricky to do because you have to do that pretty fast. So my favorite way is just to do it like this. But that's the most effective way right there. Okay, but anyways, after you cleared the jug wave, place the grenade sentry right here.
Enemy troops incoming.
Now by this time you're gonna be trading your MP5 out for the ACR.
Врач! Нам нужен врач! Понял, веду цель!
Damn. Personally, I can never let that happen to me.
Contacts eliminated.
If my uncle was here, like in the same house as me, watching me play, he would laugh at that.
FLIR is
Max
picking
Creek.
up heat signatures headed your way. Over.
Another way you can do this, guys, is you can just get onto the car like this and just kind of wait for them. Like I'm about to do it. I'm about to show you guys. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa! They haven't stopped. They haven't stopped. They haven't stopped. Okay. As always, you have to be careful. I'm also surprised I haven't died yet. Honestly, guys, the car may honestly be the best way.
That's the last of them. Good job.
Especially if you have next trick and rampage. Because that allowed them to be a lot closer together.
Suicide bombers, keep your
Alright.
distance.
Honestly, guys, just because you don't have a bonus like I do, that don't mean you don't have to night thing. Because remember, you have until wave 21 for this one night thing. So, honestly, it's kind of bad luck that they haven't even stopped yet, to be real with you guys. Alright. Might have to just let the sentry take care of them.
They're running scared. Keep up the good work.
Rampage. You guys already know the drill. But the sentry gun is gonna kill them, but it really won't matter because by the time, like, I mean, there's a lot of them. They're running a lot faster now, so it shouldn't really be an issue. It's rare, but the sentry gun, it can die like early in that spot. Wave 20.
Falling back. Check equipment and ammo.
Wave 20, 92,000.
Be advised, heavily armored ground forces are being deployed by the enemy.
Oh, guys, I forgot to mention, this is one of those maps where frag grenades aren't really helpful at all, so after you use the first two, just don't buy any more, don't even bother. And never get, like, this close to the left side of the wall, otherwise they'll be able to shoot you. Always stay away from that, like, never basically, like, hug that corner of the wall, never do that. Because I see a lot of players making that mistake. They love to do that.
They're running scared. Keep up the good work. Hostiles inbound.
Okay, 2 more waves in this spot. You stay here until wave 20 to 23. Well, the end of 23. It's actually not really a good thing if it doesn't work, because this is one of those maps where the fastest way to kill the Rajah Jug is by freezing him, and you can't do that unless they're not hitting you with their guns.
Good job.
But that's just the case of bad luck, 'cause that really never happens to me. It just so happens to happen on the strategy guide video.
Team, be advised, intel shows enemy strong points near your position. Enemy forces are setting explosive traps in your vicinity. Be on the lookout. Обходят нас справа. Врач! Нам нужен врач!
Ooh, I forgot to they could place claymores right there. This is a claymore expert. These guys die in one knife at this wave.
That's all of them. Nice work, team.
Unfortunately, after you clear 23, you're gonna have to destroy this, whether it gets destroyed on its own or not. No sacrifice too great. The team freeze is gonna be the exact same way it was on the beginner's guide, except I'm gonna do it the right way this time and not forget to buy the riot team.
Enemy contacts approaching your position.
So when you move into the house, you always sit on this table. That prevents the enemies from, like, they'll camp outside, but they won't camp outside as much as they would if you're sitting like right here. So you have to sit on the table. And like more in the middle of it more than the left of it.
Enemy forces are setting explosive traps in your vicinity. Be on the lookout. Chopper incoming. Он не скрылся. Врач! Нам нужен врач!
Ooh, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. It's fine though, we have a lot of men. Alright. No sacrifice too great. Well, I still have 4 health too. The grenade sentries, they take 6 knives rather than 4 like a minigun sentry gun.
Sentry gun ready for deployment. Sentry gun ready for deployment.
So now I might want to start talking as I do this so you guys can understand. So grenade sentry destroyer right there. Right, I'm not placing this sentry gun right here, but where I destroyed the grenade sentry, that's where the first sentry gun goes. Then the second one goes right here. And the third one, it can go either one, whichever one you want to do first. But the fourth one goes right here. So I'm gonna destroy this one first, then go get the fourth.
Sentry gun offline.
And also by this time, it's about to start being time to place the spawn traps for the jail race. So you're going to get all your clears and C4s. Alright, the last sentry goes right here. This 10 free is only costs 4 sentry guns.
Sentry gun offline. Sentry gun offline. Sentry gun ready for deployment. Sentry gun ready for deployment.
Okay, so sentry guns, like, I guess the enemies, they target it less when it's on this side. So being that you're only gonna have one, just place it on that side right there. So this last sentry gun, it doesn't get, you don't destroy it. I would say that again, do not destroy it, but place it into this building over here. Exactly in this corner. That way when the heli spawns in on the next wave, it'll be stuck on this sentry gun. So when you clear all the enemies, you can go get you can call in the machines without the heli going to go kill them. After you're done, kill the heli, and you can go get your first LMG at this point. Now when you have everything set up like this, do not let the heli see you at all, because if the heli sees you at any point, it's gonna mess up everything. You're gonna have to do the team freeze the next way. So you cannot let the heli see you at all. Don't even get up to like shoot the enemies. Just wait for all the enemies to come into the house first. And always make sure you start the wave in the house. So the heli spawns over there like that, and it won't go over to me. It'll be stuck in the center. Now, like, say you guys are going for like wave 200 or so. If you want more firepower, like a little bit more damage, instead of getting the MG36, get the MK46, because it does more damage than MG does. It reloads slower, but with the TNT, you don't really have to worry about like slow reloading. When I said don't get up to shoot the enemies, I meant at the other door. Okay. Now, once you got all the enemies dead, you come over here like this. At least right here. At least stand like right here. Calling the teams. They run back to the house. Exactly like this. Then you're gonna wait for the teams. Just sit in front of their chair. Exactly like this. And wait for the teams to come into the house. And never do this for Delta. This has to be done with Riot Team. Am I really that bad at this game? I can't shoot a claymore. Thank you. Alright, once they're all inside, you can freely push them. And I'm going to explain the second part in a second, once we get all these guys back here. And sorry, my controller is a little bit too low. I can't really control that. I'm not even like forcefully pressing the button. Like, the buttons are just that loud. Alright, one guy goes right here. The other two goes behind that sentry. Okay, guys, the reason I said don't do this with Delta is because when I got to wave 222 on this map on the PS3, I did the team freeze a totally different way. Like, it costed more sentries. It was a lot more work than this one is. Like, this is the absolute best way to do the team freeze on this map. But basically, I did it with Delta because I always did it with Delta first, then Riot after Delta died. So basically, it took me like 20 minutes to get, because just one Delta guy would not come in here. I kept trying to push him back here, he would not come in here. Like, it took like 20 minutes to get him in here. When I finally got him in here, I threw my controller because I was so mad. Anyways, let me take these guys' shields off. Then I'm gonna tell you guys the second part. That you won't have to do the second part to the highways, but this is how you take their shields off without killing them. And it is kind of recommended that you take their shields off because they'll be a lot better with shooting all the enemies. And make sure you're shooting at their shield. Don't shoot at them. Shoot at their shield. Okay. Place the sentry gun. Like, try to place it as close right here as you can. Because they'll be standing up and the enemies, they'll be more shooting at the sentry gun than shooting at the riot team. But the riot team will like kind of prevent them from even being able to store the sentry gun early on. Okay guys, now the second part of this team freeze. So basically when you're on a really high wave, like say 200, and you're too scared to like not too scared, but like you don't run the risk trying to survive the wave without help, trying to survive the normal wave without your team. Basically, the reason we don't destroy sentry right here is because you'll be distracting the heli. You do the same thing. You clear all the enemies, or no, you'll kill your team basically. Like this, you do all this on one wave. So you'll kill your team, go get a new one, like, or your team will die. So you go get a new one. Sorry if I'm over explaining this. I'm not explaining. I'm just over explaining it a little bit. But basically, it's like say you're on wave 200, right? And your team dies. So after your team dies, like you don't run any risk going into the next wave because the enemies have an ungodly amount of health. So you don't run risk going into the next wave without your team. What you'll do is you'll go get your other team, call them in from the same spot. Then you're gonna come back and you're gonna stand right here. You'll be distracting the hell while the team comes into the house. But there's a downside to this. Downside to this. Once you guys saw how the teams moved when they came in here. They won't move. You're gonna have to keep flashing them for them to move in order for them to come back here. All right. So. But you'll only do that if you're not confident that you can survive the wave without them. And that'll likely won't really be until 200. But this being the advanced version of the guide, you can really go as high as you want. I mean, like I said, my friend Floor My Gamer got to wave 422 with this exact strategy. Well, not exact. He did do a couple things different. Like for the first 300 waves, he did no traps. But like as far as normal wave goes, he did the exact same thing, the exact same team freeze, shown by me. I showed him how to do this. All right, but anyways, when you're done with this, go get your sentry gun. I did that on purpose. I wanted the heli to destroy that car. And you only take these two guys' shield off. Don't take his shield off. Because like I said, the sentry on this side is least likely to get destroyed. The sentry on this side is more likely. Like, so treat this riot guy like that. Since he'll be more likely to die, which actually does happen. He's more likely to die on this side. He keeps his shield. His shield protects him more. But yeah, let me show you guys a cool little trick I like to do with the heli. So, take your sentry gun, come out here, distract the heli, distract his bullets. Okay, then be quick, place this sentry gun right here, and come outside. The heli shouldn't be able to destroy it, like, so you just come out here, and the sentry gun will start shooting at the heli. So you guys can just take out the heli together. I'm gonna let the sentry gun destroy it. And as long as the heli's focusing on you, it won't destroy the sentry gun. But yeah, you can do that if for just a little bit more extra firepower on the sentry gun. And by the way, with the these two guys that shield off, they're gonna stand them once the enemies start coming in. Dogs will never be able to get back here as long as the team's there. And if I haven't mentioned,
Enemy attack chopper near
first
your
drug waves
location.
are 10,
Recommend you
15,
find some
20.
cover.
Then after that
Enemy
is
attack dogs
26,
near your
30,
position. Be advised they are
34.
carrying
Basically every 4
explosives.
waves after 26. So 26,
Be
30,
advised,
34,
enemy
38,
UAV is
42,
in your position.
etc. And this is one of the most overpowered killing features in the game. Hold up, guys. Okay, I was just checking the time. How long I've been recording. Okay, first drug wave. The traps are really simple. Sometimes they like kind of mess up, but not all the time. So 2C4 right here. I always go into these corners because they place claymores over here. Now it's actually rare for them to place one right here, but likely have the one right here. Okay, anyways, those two traps right there, those two C4, excuse me. And then you guessed it, the other side is singles. Place them exactly like this. It's 26, so you only need one claymore. Okay.
All hostile forces in the area have been neutralized.
Okay, same as before. Get on a car like this, except you'll be doing traps, so you can crouch, you can stand, whatever you want, but do not go prone.
Be advised, heavily armored ground forces are being deployed by the enemy. Attack dogs outfitted with explosives are in your vicinity. Recommend you keep your distance. Over.
It's executed correctly, everything should go exactly like that. Oh snap, I forgot. I'm not 100% sure if they're not hitting me with the guns or not, so we're gonna see what happens with this guy. Now the hard task is killing this one without him trying to kill me. After you killed all the enemies, you run over here. Best place to freeze the riot shoot jug because there's a lot of space. That's if he lets me freeze them, because I really do not know if they're hitting me with them guns or not. Nope. Well, it's shown in the Bakara video how to freeze them, how to freeze the riot shoot jug, so you really don't have to worry about that. I don't need to show you guys that because I have that I show it on other videos. Okay, we're gonna play the 30 and then that's gonna be the end of the video. Because I'm gonna try a different spot for the traps just to see how it works. It's gonna be same traps but like just standing in a different spot. Okay, now if you're not using sentry, this way you kill it. And it's optional, but by this time you can get your second LMG. Whether or not you use the MG36, your second LMG is always going to be a M60. But like I said, if you want the extra damage, go for the MK46 and M60.
Enemy chopper incoming. Hostiles inbound. Be advised, enemy claymores near your position.
I only use that spot because I wanted to get to wave 30 a little bit faster.
Enemy attack
But
chopper near your
you always
position.
use the front
Recommend you
door,
find some
like I
cover.
did
Enemy attack dogs near your position.
on
Be advised, they are carrying
127.
explosives.
Ooh, that scared me. Okay, I'm not killing the heavy, I'm just making it weak. Oh, and guys, if you do go for 200, you cannot place any more than 13 claymores until after you destroy the heli. So you can place 13 claymores, but you gotta wait until you destroy the heli to place the rest of them. Alright, let's see what spot works better, this one or the other one.
Be advised, heavily armored ground forces are being deployed by the enemy.
About the
Enemy
exact
hostiles
same
near your
results.
position. Be advised, they are carrying explosives.
I don't know, guys. Maybe the single should go over there. I don't. The traps on this map are weird. I know it seems a little bit unprofessional to like kind of not know what I'm doing. Even though I do, like the traps are just weird on this map sometimes. Let me show you guys an example of what happens when you go in the car the wrong way. That's what happens when you go in the car that way. And this is what happens when you get in the car the right way. It's kind of a bitch to kill these guys sometimes. Let's see, because I did kind of run past them and they didn't try to hit me. Oh wow, it worked. Well, this is how you freeze your head. Well guys, that's going to be the end of the strategy guide. That was the Resistance Advanced Strategy Guide. The way better way of playing the map, to be honest with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you need any help, just let me know in the comments. I'll try my best to help you. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next guide or the next video. Peace out.